What's up guys, JMalert here. Today we're going to be playing some Realm Royale in the solo game mode. I'm just going to be discussing some strategies I use, maybe teach you guys some tips and tricks if you end up playing this game or already have this game. So let's get into it. The ship's coming in through here, going right across. So let's see. I would probably want to land around this half. So if I'm gonna go for kills, I would definitely go Jaguar Claws. That's just a good place to get kills, loot, everything really easy. Now, if I want to go for mainly loot, I would definitely go to this location. Me and Swimmer always go here. Really OP. Get the loot here, loot this area, loot Skeleton, go to Goblin, get some kills there. Maybe rotate to Guntown or Crossing. And of course there's always Lumberfall, which is like all kills, nothing else. So I guess perfect balance definitely would be Jaguar, so I'm going there. I would always avoid going to Fungal Jungle at all costs. Those people who land there are ultra sweats, and it's really hard to navigate around with all the mushrooms. Timing drops, you gotta get used to it, but usually this one's perfect. I'm just gonna wait like 2 seconds after, then we get the perfect drops here. So I try to look usually in the middle. That gives us the farthest and fastest descent. So then I just start to dip down a little later in it. Alright, so this top area is very nice. Usually, there we go. Usually there's a chest right here and here, so unlucky that we didn't get those, but we still ended up getting 2 chests off spawn. Already have pretty good loot. Drop down right after, then just cross into this area. Usually has 2 chests or so. Taking the sensor drone because, as you can see right over here, I have tracker, which is extremely overpowered, so I recommend using that if you're going assassin. Check if there's chests over here. Pick it up, disenchant anything you need to, drop down next level. There's another chest. What the heck? We just got lightning bolt staff. Yeah, so Jaguar is a really good place just based on the layout of it. So we got the highest point for it, and then slowly it goes down and meets up with the ground level, which would be, this little loot area here. So I have the chance to loot this place. I usually try avoiding that type of offensive ability. Usually it's definitely easier to get one, or easier to kill somebody with a grounding shock. It just gives you way bigger of an advantage because Skull, it just takes a little damage from them. Like, it's not gonna stop them from attacking you. They're still gonna spam you even if you do that like 250 damage or so. That's why grounding shock is very good, because you could deal that like 250, 300. Ooh, okay, there we go. We have a hidden. No, we have a hidden. Very overpowered if you have the infiltrator movement ability. So it elongates the hidden by 200%. Really OP. Anyways, back to talking about grounding shocks. Grounding shocks stop the enemies from being able to attack you. I'm not going to take that air blast. It's not worth it for assassin builds. But they just, basically, you do the starting damage, then they're in the air. So for that moment they're in the air, they cannot damage you, but you have the open shot. They're basically defenseless for that period of time. Hey, we got a guy right up here. Take it cautious. I think I'm gonna hidden. He doesn't notice me. I'm not gonna need to use the hidden. I could have definitely went up on him, but I got them easy shots on his back. Alright, I'm gonna mount for a moment here just to get a little bit of speed on him. So he's over here. Come around the corner. He doesn't expect me to go through. He's still healing. He doesn't realize I'm there. That's an easy kill. Concussion grenades, grounding shocks, and blast arrows are basically the exact same. The only difference is that the concussion has gravity applied to it. That's why it's kind of like my least favorite of the three. But still definitely a top offensive. So I noticed I don't need any health. Forge armor. Forge. I'm gonna try a forge and offensive. I still have a chance of getting a turret, which is literally by far the best. Okay, there we go, right there. I was trying to explain that I have forged sniper, which makes it have only snipers for your first forge. Make sure to realize that's only for your first forge. We do have an enemy on us now. I should have time. There we go, turret. Hi. He is above us. So I'm gonna take the loot. Oh, he's on us now. Oh, this is really... no. So that was unlucky. He had the height advantage and my hidden depleted right as he dropped on me. It was definitely a smart play by him. So you just gotta watch out. If someone's above you at a location like that, you definitely want to get your loot as fast as possible. We're in our next game now. We have pretty good starting zone. Of course, we still have Jaguar in there, Guntown, but I think I have my eyes on Seaside. So, of course, it's not in the zone, but I know with Seaside, there's always at least one other person that drops with you. So that's an instant kill right off bat. Loot it, go right into Trinity. Of course, there's always a lot of items there as well, so it's really overall a good drop. So I would say drops you would always want to go to this area over here, Jaguar, Seaside. If none of those are in the zone, honestly, just go to Crossing. Crossing is a last resort. It's very intense. A lot of people go there. That's why I would not recommend going there. Alright, here we go. So, usually want to drop right around this area. That gives you enough time to get there. Of course, there's going to be some people that are faster than you that drop immediately, but there's always the chance that you don't make it, then your drop is completely messed up. So yeah, right around here, perfect location to drop at. See, I'm kind of facing straight on. A little lower than straight on, so I think that's the perfect angle to look at, because where you look does affect the angle you're flying downward. Like if I look completely down, I'm dropping really fast. So that's why I kind of like to slope it at the end. This back house is really nice. You have the chance of getting chest and armor instantly. And luckily, we were able to get some really good stuff out of it. Take that healing shout. That's the only healing ability I would actually, take. Anything else, I would usually just disenchant. And also, it is start of game. Of course, I'm going to take it. Okay, we do have an enemy over here. I hear a mount. I just want to see him first. I know he's in Forge, though, so... Okay. Just try to get the high ground on him. See him first, just like that. Get some shots through the window. Of course, you don't hit all your shots. No one ever does that. Like, especially on controller, it's definitely harder to hit all your shots. Kind of easier at the same time, though. You just have to get used to it. So, I'm not going to shoot him until I have a good shot on him. Just like that. Usually, windows... People think they're safe when they're looking through them. They are not at all. It's really easy to see someone when they're in the window. That's why you want to get in and out of these houses really quickly so no one spots you in them. It is also really risky mounting on and off your mount. As you can see, there's that light that shows up every time you get on and off your mount. People will see that you're there and just kill you really easily. They're gonna see you way before you think. Like, even if you see them first, they're gonna realize your location very fast. I'm just gonna finish looting off. Just enchant the stuff you don't need. Armor up as much as you can. in the beginning, get as much armor as you can. Like, try to get at least 1200. You don't need to get full 1500, you know? Like, you could wait on that. It's worth your time to loot first. There we go. We got a blast arrow. I really like this item. It's actually extremely good. Just like that. Damages enemies and knocks them back. Really useful. Smoke screens also are pretty good, but since I'm assassin, I can get a hidden, which is just the alternative to it, and also way better. So I've looted about everything here. It's time to forge. Just check up on these top areas. Okay, we see an item there. Jump across forge, get it really easy. Just drop drag down. Start forging. Got another legendary sniper. Really nice for the end game. Another chest in here. Just gonna look over at this area. This area also has a lot of people. Just gotta watch out because they could snipe you out of nowhere. Also this area, some people will stay at. Less common to see people there though, definitely. Definitely I would recommend getting back to forge within the last 5 seconds of it. Because get there, you could see if anyone else is gonna contest your loot and try to take it from you. As you saw, that can happen. Like our last game. Even though I was staying in the forge, they were able to get the high ground just on how the Forbidden Swamp Forge works. But that high ground can be extremely overpowered at endgame, so you always want to try to get it. But I really wasn't suspecting of it since the beginning of the game. Usually people go for forge over attacks. Just like that guy really didn't seem like he was doing that, and that's why he killed me. Of course, this video is not telling you how to specifically win the game. It's kind of tips on how to improve at the game, which can, you know, help you win, but not directly. You have to put in the work and put in the strategies before you can actually end up getting some wins easily. Okay, so I'm just gonna run across here and get into forge just through here. See, the ship is flying. That's an indication that there was a chest drop. Pick this up. Make sure no one's in there before I check here. It looks like that right there. It's the chest that just landed. Go and forge a movement. And I'm gonna try with an offensive. I always try just to see if I can get turret because that is one of the biggest advantages you can have in this game. Going off across here. And I see a guy. Just like that. I'm still gonna stay at high ground, of course. Seems he has a fire stone staff. Okay. So this guy has an extremely powerful weapon. We gotta stay safe. Of course, his weapon's overpowered. Okay, I'm gonna hit in. Just like that. I see him. He also has a turret, it seems. There's nothing you could really do here. He has overpowered loot, which is really unfortunate. Just get the shots on him that he's not expecting you to get. You know, stuff like that. See, my turret was in really good placement. I just don't want to be in a position where he can get open shots like this right here. Like, that's what you don't want happening. This guy was staying still. That's nothing you want to do. Get high ground again. I have time to heal. I know where he is. Get some chicken. There we go. Chicken dinner. I placed the turret on the other side just in case he tries to run. I can get shots on him. There we go. Firestone staff. Basically the best item you can have in the entire video game. My loot's actually pretty good so far. You just gotta be clear of third parties, clear of people who have the advantage over you, of course. But we have enemies. Stay at a place where I have ultimate high ground over everybody. Know where they are before you attack. That's one of the biggest tips. And make sure they don't notice you, so you can get the rush shots on them. Okay, so passive. Now we have a guy on us. Passive repair rune is extremely good though. Okay, we see him here. Let's try to dodge it. He won't be able to. That's where sniper accuracy comes in play. Gotta get into zone, of course. The guy kind of stopped me from doing that, but you know, one-shotted him with sniper really easy. Okay, here we go. I usually try to rotate around the buildings, just if I see someone in them, then I can get the shots. I don't really want to go rushing right into a building because they'll see me first, which is not what I want to happen. Of course, the plan of action would be to go here. That's very dangerous. Just want to make sure nobody will see me first and no one will get any powerful shots on me. Even though I do have that passive, which is going to come in really good at the end game. Stop for a second to pull off the healing shout. Go up here. So now I'm looking down at everybody who would be, you know, outside of the zone. I don't think many people actually are. Yeah, we got one guy. When you're using a Firestone Staff, try to aim ahead of where they're gonna go because it's one of those guns, kind of like the slug rifle where it has delay of shot. Something like that. I don't really know how to describe it, but, you know, always, like, plan around those things. Okay, so here. He doesn't recognize me. I could have gotten a sniper shot on him, but I saw him healing. I need to take a shot fast. Okay, now my turret has locked-on shot of him. I have a locked-on shot of him. I could take his armor. He doesn't have anything worth me picking up, so I could just leave. Right in time for zone as well. This is more of a casual play style, but you definitely have to pick up how to play casually, how to stay safe before you go in full rush mode. See, no one out in these watchtowers. Good, we got a guy out there. I saw his mount flash, which is such a big advantage. Like, I cannot describe how useful that is. I only saw him because of the flash. Like, you see that? That's the only reason I was able to spot him, and he's doing something really weird, how he's walking. He probably has a sniper, I'm guessing. Okay, so he has the ability where you cannot get shot or you can't shoot. He's going to go into Watchtower for safety now. This is a time where he would probably pull off his sniper, which, of course, I saw him pull out, so I know he has it. He's probably hidden at this point. No, he's not. This guy has a really weird play style. Kind of confusing me. His revolver is doing a lot to me, but he's going to have to leave his high ground space. Now he's dropped down. I'm able to do more damage on him. Now he's at such a low ground position. We do have a third party on us. Unlucky. Honestly, I'm going to allow him to chicken me. He's not going to be able to finish. Just on where he is, it's going to be extremely hard for him to. So I can just stay up here. I'll return to full health. No problem. So I'm going to have to move forward here. Unlucky. So I'm going to try to take the long way around. We have an entire minute before zone, you know, converges. So I'm going to go as cautious as possible. Just so I could keep my health, start gaining health back from my passive. Not hearing anyone. This is an area where I would expect somebody to be, you know, camping in. Just not seeing anyone though, so move across all the way up to this mountain. Yes, I could have went in right into the zone just like that, but I want to take it extremely cautious. Fungal is a place you really don't want to mess with. People are everywhere. So many different points of high grounds. You really have to be making sure no one's at a place where they could absolutely destroy you. So I'm going to go around here. I've lost the high ground, but now I'm in the parts where no one's going to really see me. So I'm safe to rotate. Yeah, you know, Fungal really not a good place for endgame. Looks like this guy is at a mushroom, of course, with a minigun. Oh no. Dude, what is this guy doing? This is really unlucky because I'm not able to get a shot off on him just because of the location I'm at, so he's sending soul ghost out. Looks like he's rotating upward. Okay. So I know where he is. We have to rotate his zone, sadly. But I should be able to go underneath, and the people at high ground will not get to me. Okay, we have a guy to that side of us. Gotta make sure I remember that. Usually you don't want to be the first to zone. But you want to get... You still... Oh, wow, there's a guy to this side. Okay, so I thought he was to a different direction. Definitely thought he was in a different direction. So I really wasn't expecting that. I want to make sure you watch out for, you know, auditorial things like that. So I hear him, he's rushing in. Put a turret there. And I have no idea. Okay, yeah. So I think the guy that just died of death fog. What the heck? Okay. Yeah, so I think that guy was the guy with the minigun. Yeah, that's extremely weird. Like, I guess the loot just dropped onto me, naturally. From the gatekeeper guy. Gotta stay cautious. There's only 2 other people. Yeah, they're all... That guy's walking up the stairs over here. In that general area. The other guy's on the lower point. I just want to kind of wait for them to start a fight before I just go rush in, because they have the opportunity. This guy has the opportunity over there to start just completely destroy me, you know? So, also waiting for everything to heal up. Try to get back to full armor. So the zone's closing in. I want to try to camp right that area. I want to go as slow as I can, you know, take my time. That'd be definitely the most safe route here. As you can see. They're kind of camping on me right here. Really unlucky. Take my time, of course. The biggest strategy ever. Taking your time. That's the best you could do. Just take your time, play cautious. Use the scenery around you to your advantage. Just like that. That is how you win. Okay, there we go. Just like that. 5 kills on the lower side. Usually I want to try to get, you know, if I'm going for pushing plays, more attack side of things, I would try to get near 10 kills. 5 kills, more, you know, playing cautious. And when you're starting out, you definitely want to play cautious. Like, I was still going for, you know, skill-based plays, which, if you're more of a beginner, lower level, you really want to be careful with that and know you're able to kill them. But anyways, I think that's going to end it off here, guys. Comment if you learned any new tips. And, yeah.